Hi, my tubies, my TikToker, SheilaTruelove. I went to the doctor today. I got my eyes checked because I have glaucoma. So I have to make sure that I have the pressure in my eyes at healthy levels at all times. They say I'm supposed to be smoking dope, weed, because that helps to keep the pressure down, but I don't think so. I'll sit around and be able to see, but my brain will be fried from THC. So I don't think so. I take eye drops. I had surgery done on both of my eyes. So I went to the eye doctor today. I also went to the other doctor. I told you I was running around today. I got home early. Yes. I got home at 1:30. I left the office early. I went to work and then I left early. So if my eyes look a little red, I need to be smoking buds. But no, I don't think so. I could get a prescription, and they got so many dispensaries around where I live. I live in Albany. So I could just go and get my regular weed. I could even become a pusher, get it and then sell it. But I don't think so. No, that's not who I am. Anyway, you know how I'm always promoting for women to be a part of the sisterhood. Hold on a moment. And yes, I still will always promote that because I think the best way for women to heal themselves after all of the male patriarchy and all the abuse that we've been through, we need to help each other because we're more communicative. We are more nurturing. At the same time, you do have a lot of women who hate other women. Envious, jealousy, can't stand to see anybody else shine. You have to dim your light so that they can feel like they can shine. I have no problem taking the back seat, sweetheart. Not this girl, because I'm not an attention addict. Okay, the only time I want attention is if I do a job and it's well done. I want you to acknowledge that. I want attention for that, absolutely. Other than that, the floor is all yours, sweetheart. Take it away. I don't care about that crap. But like I said, I'm going to share a clip with you. This is for educational purposes, as all of my videos are. Like I said, my eyes are a little dry, whatever, so I might have to put these on because sometimes the light, when you have glaucoma, the light hurts your eyes, so you have to become rock star. Anyway, let me share this clip with you, and I will come back with my commentary. Women hating each other. This is disgusting to me. It really, really is.
Women are innately jealous and biologically set up to be jealous. Women are the carriers of children in society. Women want their seed and their child to go further, hence why we marry rich men, hence why we want the best for ourselves. Other women are very catty and jealous. They try to stop each other from getting a better mate, getting better pay, and getting better options in the world, okay? Because they want it for themselves. Keep this in mind when you make friendships or you have friendships a long time. Don't trust women the way society makes you feel you should trust them. How are you going to get two women with a similar aesthetic going for the same bag and still love each other and be kind to each other?
Battery low.
Women with my mindset. They don't like gold diggers. They don't innately, or they're brought up with a lot of misogyny inside them too. So why on earth would a woman hate a woman that's a gold digger? Maybe because she was raised by a bunch of men. I don't know. But I cannot see any reason why women would hate on a gold digger. I mean, think about it realistically. It actually serves purpose to be a gold digger. You want your children to succeed. You want yourself to succeed. And it makes sense biologically and every other way for a woman to be a gold digger. Yet other women hate gold diggers. The reason they hate gold diggers is because they want to get the bag themselves. They want to get the money themselves. They want to be where you're at. And that's why a lot of women make friendships, because they want to be where you're at. If I make friendship with a woman on minimum wage, she's going to want to use me for information and then go. Okay? So a lot of women will try use you. That's why you give them misinformation when you make the friendship.
Can you tell me how disgusting was that, what you just heard here? Let me tell you the thing that I want you to understand. When it comes to making friends with other women, and I'm talking about the sisterhood, trust me when I tell you, I'm talking about women who are on Jesus Christ's team. I'm not talking about women who are on Satan the devil's team and they're employees for Satan, one of his disciples. You see, women who are like what she just spoke about, those are the type of women that you avoid. Just like I made a video on how do you know whether God has sent you a husband or a friend or a partner actually, that also applies when it comes to friendships. How can you tell whether God, Jesus Christ, have sent you someone who's right for you? Hold on a moment, the battery is low. I gotta go get the other one because I keep them charged. I'll be right back, darlings. Hold on briefly. Okay, I'm back. See, I had the blue one, now I have the red one. These are my little speakers. These things are powerful. Woo! You put these to your Bluetooth. You're like, sometimes you're looking at something on your phone and it's not loud enough and you want to play music and you want it to be popping. Yeah, honey, get yourself these. These are small little microphones and they are awesome. But like I said, when you are making friends with other women and you're trying to build a sisterhood, you have to make sure these women are spiritual, not religious fanatics and, I don't do this, I don't wear makeup, I don't go to the movies, I don't do nothing but dresses. Nobody wants to be bothered with all that nonsense. Yeah, I only watch PG rated. Bye. No, you're looking for women who are not gossiping about other people, because if they're gossiping about other people, you already know what's up. They're going to be gossiping about you. Like she says, you should not be angry at gold diggers. Why? The only reason why other women are upset with gold diggers is because they're going for the same bag. No, we're not going for the same bag. Some of us know how to make our own money. We're not sitting around here allowing our survival to depend on some man. We're not all like that, sweetheart. Sorry. But she's correct. And I think she's one of the women who's a hater of other women. I know several women, someone in my family, which I kept telling her, you're very catty and you really need to make some readjustments in that area. Meow, meow. Can't stand to see another woman be happy. Women have been through a lot. That's why I find it ridiculous for women to be fighting each other. Nah, man, it's not about color, race, your nation. It's about gender. And women have got to stick together as far as I'm concerned. When I'm on the street and I see other women, I look at them and we smile at each other. We look, and when they smile at me, I smile with glee because I love women. Because we've been through so much. We have to double team, fight against these male patriarchy, these abusive demons out here. We don't have time to be sitting around here trying to outshine and trying to outdo another woman. No, honey, you like that guy? Personally, me, I don't want nothing romantic. So you don't have to never worry about SheilaTruelove when it comes to there's a man and you might want him. You can have him, sweetie. No problem here. No competition. You see how I wear my rings? I go out of my house like this all the time. I got this ring from my ex-husband, because I liked it and he's trying to get back in my good graces. Maybe that's it, whatever. That'll never happen because I'm done. I don't go backwards in life. He's on a spiritual journey, so yeah, I'll hang out with him at church and I will permit him to take me out and show me a good time. Now back to women sitting around here hating on other women. What? Let me play this and I'm going to give my view as she's speaking because this is disgusting to me.
Women are innately jealous and biologically set up to be jealous. Women are the carriers.
We are biologically set up to be jealous? In what world is that? Not mine.
Of children in society. Women want their seed and their child to go further, hence why we marry rich men, hence why we want the best for ourselves.
Hence why some of us don't marry rich men, hence because we decide to make our own money, because hence we actually have brains that work and we use them. So we don't all see it the way she does. Sorry, lady, as much as I'm for pro-sisterhood, there's some corrections that need to be done here.
Other women are very catty and jealous. They try to stop each other from getting a better mate, getting better pay, and getting better options in the world, okay? Because they want it for them.
But are they trying to stop women from getting better pay because it's a woman against a woman, or it's just like in general, because I'm trying to make more money, whatever? I don't know what to say about all that because I'm a Capricorn and I am a businesswoman. And I do what I need to do, trying my best not to hurt anyone along the way. However, if I do hurt you along the way, inadvertently, unintentionally, trust I'm coming back for you and I'm going to pull you up where I am. You know what I'm saying? I work with the legislature. I've gotten 3 promotions. Every 3 or 4 years, I get a promotion. But I'm not stabbing other women in the back to try to do it. I work hard. You show up early, you leave late. You're dependable.
Selves. Keep this in mind when you make friendships or you have friendships a long time. Don't trust women the way society makes you feel you should trust them. How are you going to get 2 women with a similar...
I will trust a woman a lot quicker than I will trust a man. You have a lot of women who sit around and talk about all the rotten things that women have done to them. I don't get along with females. I get along better with men. Let's think about the rotten things that men do to women. They do things that are horror stories. Make babies and leave them. Go on Facebook. If you don't believe me, sweetheart, let me just show you what men can do to women, but that don't seem to be a problem. Oh, okay. Now here we are here. I want to show you this. This is on Facebook. These are support groups that they have for women. Look at the things that men do to women, but that's okay. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit more. Here we go. You look at all those support groups. You could pause this, stop it and pause and take a read of it. Men do a whole lot more rotten things to women than women would ever do to men. And you could believe that, but yet you could cut women off. Why don't you cut these men off? You don't need them for what, sex? You better hang out with the Adam and Eve Play Store, girlfriend. You ain't got to worry about erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, penis rings, got to pop a pill, Levitra, Cialis, Viagra. Oh my God, I got an STD. He threw my pH balance off. He's constantly throwing my pH balance off. Look at the things that they do. But yet women are willing to overlook all that. Whatever.
Aesthetic, going for the same bag, and still love each other and be kind to each other. Women also don't like women with my mindset. They don't like gold diggers. They don't innately, or they're brought up with a lot of misogyny inside them too. So why on earth would a woman hate a woman that's a gold digger?
Why would anybody like a gold digger? That's the same as saying we're supposed to like people who's going to take advantage of us and use us. Nobody likes being used. You want to use me just like women don't like a man who's going to use her just for her body. And you already know how I feel about this situation. Why aren't women making it a deal breaker when a man is not a provider? And when I say provider, I'm talking about he don't spiritually provide. You're sending, you claim you love your children, am I correct? Really? You're sending your children out there with no armor to battle crack, crystal meth, heroin, AIDS, HPV, HIV. You're not sending your children out there with no spiritual warfare. Why isn't it a deal breaker when he's not providing spiritually? You see what these women are talking about? I'm a gold digger. Everything is about give me money. I want material things. I want that Calvin Klein bag. I want that. What? You're putting emphasis on the wrong things. Why you want to be a gold digger? I'm going to turn this around so you can look at her again. Go ahead, girl. Continue.
Maybe because she was raised by a bunch of men. I don't know. But I cannot see any reason why women would hate on a gold digger. I mean, think about it realistically. It actually serves purpose to be a gold digger. You want your children to succeed. You want yourself to succeed. And
of course we want our children to succeed. We want our children to be okay. That's why you raise them with spiritual armor. How many people do we know who have the bag and they got money? Let's talk about Whitney Houston. She had yachts. She had private houses all over the place. She was raised in the church, but she turned her back on that. Let's talk about Prince. Let's talk about Michael Jackson. Let's talk about some of these rock star groups. All drug addicts. Dying of heroin overdose. Popping pills like crazy. Because we focusing on the bag. No. You want to raise, because we want to take care of our children and we want to raise our children right, well, you better keep them spiritually equipped. You better give them the suit of armor so that when they go out there and somebody's coming up on your kids with these stupid whatever the hell, they know how to go inside their mind and say, hold up, hold up. What would Jesus want me to do in this situation? How would Jesus handle this? Yeah, he was a perfect man, but he was not perfect in the absolute sense. He could have still made the wrong choices. What about his apostles? They was faced with a lot of situations. What about Joseph when Potiphar's wife was pushing up on him? And I know Joseph, man, he was gorgeous, they said. Women pushing up on Joseph everywhere he go. What did he do? He fled because he had a love for God that was burning inside of him. Now, if he wasn't raised that way. And then what about when you look at AML films, Invisible People, Soft White Underbelly, look at all of the children, how they're falling by the wayside because the women wasn't caring about, it wasn't a deal breaker if he was a provider spiritually. They didn't care about that part. That's why their kids are sitting up there the way that they are. Because they're so busy talking about, I got to get that bag. And by the way, you can get your own bag. You can make your own money. You don't need no man for that. But let her tell it. That's the most important thing for you to focus on. Let's find a man who don't hate gold diggers. I think gold diggers are disgusting. I think anyone who is taking advantage of another human being, you need to be locked away in a concentration camp somewhere until you can sit with yourself and develop a conscience. Go ahead, child.
Makes sense biologically and every other way for a woman to be a gold digger. Yet other women hate gold diggers. The reason they hate gold diggers is because they want to get the bag themselves. They want to get the money themselves. They want to be where you're at. And that's why a lot of women make friendships, because they want to be where you're at. If I make friendship with a woman on minimum wage, she's going to want to use me for information and then go. Okay? So a lot of women will try use you. That's why you give them misinformation when you make the friendship.
What?
That's why you give them misinformation when you make the friendship. And you know, I guess she's not a believer and you reap what you sow. What you measure out to people, that's what's coming back at you, girlfriend. Karma, some people call it. And she's describing how she is. She's playing herself. She's talking about herself. She doesn't even want to help other women succeed. Do we need anything like her on our team? No. Because why? She's a loser. That's your description. A gold digger is a loser. A man who uses a woman for her body, losers. We're winners. We don't want no part of that garbage. So like I said, ladies, she's correct when she said you have a lot of women who are catty, meow, 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 and they just want to hurt other women and just not build the sisterhood. We need the sisterhood. When you look at how these men are treating women so badly, and it's getting worse and worse. It's not getting better, because the more powerful we become, the more we insist that you're going to have to treat me like a human being now. Yeah, you can't abuse me anymore, because I have no problem walking away, buddy boy. And the more, angrier they get, the more we're going to have to rely on each other. So the last thing we need to be doing is cutthroat on each other, stabbing each other in the back. We want to stay away from women like her. She's a loser in every sense of the word. Loser. And like I said, when it comes to picking people to be on your team, make sure that let Jesus Christ pick your friends. The Holy Spirit guides your feet in the right direction where you're going to find the right kind of people. And if they're on Satan's team and they're employees for Satan the devil, his demons out here working, stay away from that. Steer away from those type of people. And you can tell a person who was sent to you by God in Christ, because they're not trying to encourage you to sin. They're trying to draw you closer to Jesus Christ, not farther. They're drawing you closer. They're not trying to encourage you to smoke crack, smoke weed, smoke dope, smoke cigarettes. You're not a chimney. The first thing Satan the devil wants to do is to attack your mind. Battlefield of the Mind. Read it by Joyce Myers. Awesome. He wants to attack the mind because once he can control your mind, he can control everything else. Like he got her controlled. She's chasing after $1, the bag. Think about all the people that you know or that you've read about in social media who have nothing but money. Money. They got yachts. They got a house over in California. They got another house over in Jamaica. They got something over there in the Caribbeans. They got a bank enough to choke a cow. They're multi-millionaires, billionaires, and they're still not happy. So let's see now, what's missing? Spirituality. That's what's missing. Staying close to Jesus Christ and trusting Jesus to pick your friends, your associates, or anyone that you're dealing with. That's what's missing. Anyway, darlings, I wanted to share that with you. And remember the list that I showed you, honey, right here on Facebook, support groups for married women who are miserable, wives of addicts, married but living single, runaway husbands community, sexless marriage, support for women who are believers in God but living in misery, my loveless marriage, wives of alcoholics, married to an alcoholic, infidelity support group, wives of drug addicts and alcoholics. So you got a drug and an alcohol issue, and she's still fighting like hell to hang on to him. But she wants to talk about how wrong women have, but she wants to talk about how women have done her so wrong, and you can't trust a woman. Can you trust these type of characters? Infidelity support group, wives of drug addicts, infidelity support group, but it's a Zoom meeting where you just type in the ID and the passcode and they bring you right in so we can all sit here, and there's a bunch of women doing what? Trying to heal women. Married but frustrated, not happy at all. Catching cheaters, infidelity support. It's right here. Go on Facebook, sweetheart. I'm not lying to you. But you want to talk about all the things and the reasons why you don't get along with women, but you get along with men better. Really? Anyway, that's it for now. Don't forget, allow Jesus Christ to pick your partner and allow Jesus Christ to pick your friends, because if Jesus Christ picked them, they're not going to try to encourage you to sin. They're going to draw you closer to Christ and not farther. Bye, babies.